Children, Lok Sabha is the lower and the first house of the Parliament of India. Lok Sabha is the House of Representatives directly elected by the people. Hence, the Lok Sabha is called the first house. The members of Lok Sabha are elected directly by the people from the territorial constituencies. The tenure of Lok Sabha is 5 years. The elections take place after every 5 years, and these elections are known as general elections. However, there are examples when the Lok Sabha was dissolved before the completion of 5 years. Elections held in such a case are called mid-term election. So children, the lower and the first house of the Parliament is Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is the representative body of the citizens of the country. As per the Constitution, there can be a maximum of 552 members in the Lok Sabha. To ensure equal representation to all sections of the community, some seats are reserved for members belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. In case there are no representatives from the Anglo-Indian community, the President can appoint 2 members from this community to the Lok Sabha. So children, the maximum members can be 552 in Lok Sabha. Directly elected by the people from territorial constituencies. So children, the members of Lok Sabha are elected directly by people from territorial constituencies. In case the Anglo-Indian community is not adequately represented, the President can appoint 2 members from the community to Lok Sabha. Children, some seats are reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. The tenure of Lok Sabha is 5 years. General elections are held after every 5 years, and the member must have completed 25 years to age to contest. So children, today you have come to know about the first and the lower house of the Parliament, that is known as Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is the House of Representative directly elected by the people. We know that in our country, each and every 5 years after we have our election, and with the help of the election procedure, the representatives can give their own choice, and with the help of their own choice, the representatives of Lok Sabha, that is the representatives directly elected by the people, and the members of the Lok Sabha are elected directly by people from the territorial constituencies. The tenure of Lok Sabha is 5 years, and as per the Constitution, there can be a maximum 552 members in the Lok Sabha. And also you have come to know that Lok Sabha is the representative body of the citizens of our country. The next one, that is Rajya Sabha. The upper and the second house of parliament is the Rajya Sabha. The members of Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected. As the name struggle, Rajya Sabha gives representation to 29 states and 7 union territories in India. Thus, members of Rajya Sabha work as representative of the constituent state. Children, now we have 28 states and we have 9 union territories. The total membership of Rajya Sabha is 250 members. Amongst them, 238 members are elected from the constituent states and union territories. All the constituent states do not get equal representation in the Rajya Sabha. It is proportionate to the total population of each of the state. Remaining 12 members are appointed by the President. These members are usually experienced and distinguished personalities from the fields of literature, art, science, sports and social work. The members of Rajya Sabha are elected through the system of proportional representation. So children, now I am discussing about Rajya Sabha. The upper and the second house of the parliament, that is known as Rajya Sabha. The total members of Rajya Sabha is 250. 238 members are elected from the constituent state and to union territories through the system of proportionate representation. Children, 12 distinguished personalities from the fields of literature, art, science, sports and social work are appointed by the President. Rajya Sabha is never dissolved completely, hence it is called a permanent house. It is very important, children, that Rajya Sabha is never dissolved completely. That's why it is called a permanent house. 1/3 members of the total membership of Rajya Sabha who have completed their tenure of 6 years retire after every 2 years and equal number of new members get elected. Because of the limited members of Rajya Sabha retire step by step, Rajya Sabha can function continuously. Any person contesting for the elections of Rajya Sabha must be an Indian citizen and he must have completed 30 years of age. Members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are members of Parliament. Members of Parliament try to resolve the queries and complaints of their constituencies by raising questions in the Parliament. Government allocates them funds to carry out development activities in their respective constituencies. So children, no reservation given on representation. In Rajya Sabha, it is a permanent house. 1/3 members who have completed 6 years retire after every 2 years. Equal number of new members are elected. Members must have completed 30 years of age to contest. So children, today you have come to know about Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are known as members of parliament. Members of parliament try to resolve the queries and complaints of their constituencies by raising queries in the parliament. Government allocates them funds to carry out development activities in their respective constituencies. So children, today you have come to know about parliament, that the legislature at the national level is called the parliament. It consists of president and the two houses, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is the lower and the first house of the parliament. Rajya Sabha is the upper house and also it is the second house of parliament. The members of Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected, but Lok Sabha is the house of representatives directly elected by the people. The maximum members in Lok Sabha can be 552, whereas in Rajya Sabha it is 250. And another very important point you should keep in your mind, that Rajya Sabha is never dissolved completely, hence it is called a permanent house. And any person contesting for the elections of Rajya Sabha must be an Indian citizen and he must have completed 30 years of age. So children, today I have discussed about Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now it is your responsibility to go through the topic thoroughly. You should read your textbook. Each and every point which is given in your textbook I have discussed in my virtual classes. In my next virtual session for 8th standard civics, I will continue the topic from functions of parliament. Today I have discussed about parliament and the composition of the parliament, and also you have come to know about Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in detail. So children, you should read your textbook. Also you should listen to the videos carefully. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a nice day. Thank you.